Excerpt from Chapter 2, Word on the Street. La Calle was a local television news channel and radio station that had started out a long time ago as a newspaper, a thin daily with few pages covered in type and poor resolution black and white photos, and very little white space. The tabloid was still in circulation, but La Calle's growth these days came from audiovisuals distributed through traditional broadcasting and online. Its readers, listeners, viewers, and nowadays followers belonged to the lowest echelon of Ocumo society, and Don Umberto, owner, publisher, and editor in chief, knew how to hook him with headlines like Woman stabs ex boyfriend 42 times, says he owed her that many orgasms. He had started La Calle to give the people on the street, the unfranchised Ocumians, a voice, to make them visible, show their problems, their lives, their happy moments, and lift their pride. While the major news outlets reported on hotshot politicians, businessmen, and celebrities, La Calle favored murders of passion, sensational traffic accidents, and the latest quinceañera fiesta in the favela. La Calle is what they read in El Burdel, Don Umberto would boast. He knew what he was talking about. One of his two favorite places in the whole world, and he's traveled to every corner of it, was Casa de la Abuela, Ocumo's priciest and most respectable brothel. It was staffed mostly by university students that needed the extra cash to get ahead. The nonagenarian Abuela, no one ever called her by her given name, ran the place with finesse. She picked las estudiantes with care and supported them in all ways she could to ensure they would get their degrees and move on. High personnel turnover was part of Abuela's winning concept. Some girls were there longer than others, and some even lived next door in one of the rooms Abuela rented out at affordable rates. The way Don Umberto saw it, Abuela was the ultimate no bullshit, real deal feminist. He respected Abuela, and his regular visits to her establishment didn't always entail paying for sex. Most of the time, Don Umberto just went by to have a cup of cafe preto and chat with fellow patrons, sex workers, local celebrity Solimar the stylist, and anyone else who just happened to be there, from the housekeeper to the corrupt cop guaranteeing Abuela's protection. To Don Umberto, brothels were like libraries offering comprehensive access to street knowledge. He liked to think that's what Fidel Castro meant when he said, Our prostitutes are the most cultured in the world. Don Umberto's other favorite place was the newsroom, the old one where the print reporters sat, typing, phoning sources, binge drinking blacker than black cafe preto, and smoking non-stop. But right now, the old man stood there in the TV studio, feeling the urge to light one up. He took his hands out of his pockets, the one arm still pressed against his torso to wedge the book under his armpit, and took out a pack of Belmont from his breast pocket. He put a cigarette in his mouth. Meu Deus, if only he could light it up right now. He owned the building and everything in it, but the technicians had totally prohibited smoking in the TV studio. That was just another reason, one of many, why he preferred the print site newsroom. Thank you.